Hey guys, I'm Matt Harrington, and welcome to the show Nothing to Something. In this show, we explore all the things we go through in our lives, the good, the bad, and the stuff nobody wants to talk about. I want to tell you that it's perfectly okay not to be okay. So I say, let's get into this. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is another episode of Nothing to Something. I'm your host, Matt Harrington, and today we have Delanie joining us. She goes to school with me, and we've become a little bit closer here and there, and we started talking, and she was like, I'd love to come on the podcast. So here she is today, and she has a story to which she wants to tell. If you want to just start off with saying a few things about yourself or whatever.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on the podcast, man.
Of course.
I definitely deal with like a lot of anxiety and like overthinking, and I guess like this pandemic has just made me realize like how much I do that kind of thing, and like realize how important mental health is, because I also like have family members who like deal with like depression and just different issues like substance abuse and stuff like that. So
yeah, definitely.
It's really it should definitely like be talked about more, and like especially at a time like now. People
totally
need someone to talk to and stuff like that for sure.
Yeah, and that's kind of my whole basis. Like I'm always saying about this thing, I just want to help someone out once a month. That's my goal. But you said you overthink a lot. Is it just like school related, or is it, just in general? Is it, what's that about?
Definitely probably just in general, like just different scenarios will come up and I'll just be like thinking of, I guess, the negative or like the worst possible scenario kind of thing. But I've definitely, like, since I'm not distracted, like as I usually would be, like say I had a bad day and I would just like go to musical practice or like do something fun like that. Like there's not really much of that right now. So that's kind of just, there's no like distractions. I'm just like sitting in my thoughts kind of thing. But definitely there's ways to like cope, and I'm grateful to have people to talk to and stuff.
That's really interesting that you say like there's not many distractions anymore, because people always think when they're in school, they're like, oh, we have all this, I just want to go home. There's so much more to do. But then when you're home, you don't know what to do. You're just kind of stuck. But
For
when you
sure.
say distractions, like what are some of your distractions that you use to help you out?
Currently, like now that nothing's really open and stuff with the pandemic.
Yeah.
Definitely like listening to music or like FaceTiming friends and stuff. Like I feel like that makes me, happy and like laugh once in a while. Or like even just like writing down feelings or like doing something creative like that. It definitely like keeps the mind going and just takes away the like negative thoughts. Whatever.
Yeah, 100%. And I know, I don't know about you, but I know the recent events leading up to like, I don't want to be political or anything, but like the Capitol building being stormed and, all the events going on. What a way to start off 2021, but
I know, definitely not the best start.
Not the best start.
For sure.
But has that impacted you at all in any way?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like so much division in this world, and it's like really just not a good thing for people to be seeing and hearing about. So it's definitely makes me upset, but I am grateful that there's a lot of people like talking about how it makes them feel and like sharing their beliefs about it, because it like gives me hope for the future kind of thing, because a lot of people are aware that it was just not like in any aspect a good thing that happened yesterday. So
yeah, that's totally true in every aspect, what you said. But it's crazy, how the whole world can flip-flop in 1 year, and then all of a sudden we're just left with nothing. But yeah, do you have another question for you? Do you have like any sort of, I wouldn't say progression, but I guess progression could be a word for it. Any sort of story or something, like where you started, with your journey in mental health, and then where you are now. Like, what made you become a better person or evolve into what you are today?
Yeah, so I mean, like I said,
You're
can you
good.
hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Sorry. Like I was saying before, I've always kind of just been like subjected to it and like seen how mental health is very important, especially more recently, but like seeing a family member like just have, I guess, no self-worth kind of thing, and like just being down, it makes me realize, oh, like maybe other people are feeling this way, and like everyone like puts up an act kind of thing, and like but deep
Mhm.
down you really don't know what people are going through. So it makes me like just constantly want to like check in on people and be kind always, and it makes me be like more aware of like what I'm saying could possibly affect them kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
I find
yeah.
it interesting how you say, like, what was it? It's like a cover up or a mask that people put on.
Yeah.
Do you find that people do that often? Like, just in everyday life, not just, school and stuff, which I'm trying to promote more to schools about what's happening with kids and what we're thinking. But do you think more and more people, and I guess especially kids, are putting on a mask to hide how they truly feel?
Yeah, I mean, the person you see like at school, as you're saying, or just at anywhere in public like that, like they're probably, maybe if they go home, they're dealing with stuff at home, or they're dealing with their own like thoughts. Like you never really know what people are actually feeling unless you like have a deep connection with them kind of thing. But I feel like people should just be more vulnerable and be able to open up to people. So it's nice that you like have this podcast, because people are probably going to do that for you, and like, you know, just ask for advice and stuff.
Yeah, and I find it really cool how you were like, oh, if you ever need someone to come on the show, I'd be more than happy. And that made me like ecstatic. I
Yeah.
was like, this is amazing. I have someone who actually like wants to come on. I'm not asking them, they're asking me.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of my goal to kind of get there at one point, and you made it happen, so thank you. But
Oh, no problem.
um whenever I saw you in the hallways, and I would always say hey or something, whatever, something stupid. Um I never saw the side of you before. Like, you always seem so happy and, just like always having a great
Yeah.
time. And I never knew there was a side, not to say it's a bad side.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's always not a bad thing. It's a good thing to have this
Mm-hmm.
too. But I never really saw this, and I want to thank you for, coming on and talking about it and being
Of
real to
course.
everyone, what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, thank you so much for the opportunity. It's like you're saying, it's good to, have that like happiness and positive attitude, and I definitely do overall, but um I definitely can be like serious and like willing to talk to friends about like their issues and stuff. Like I like
Hmm.
to be that kind of friend, and just
That's
spread
definitely a big thing. Going to
happiness.
friends has definitely helped me a lot. That's kind of how I got
Yeah.
started talking to people, was just by, you know, just putting myself out there and just saying, hey, this is what I got going on. You can
Hmm.
stay with me through my ride in this, or you can just say, hey, I don't want to be a part of this. And it's their
Yeah, I
choice.
feel like
But
some people like they might not want to, like, not to say deal with someone in like their situation or issues, but they might not be very educated on how to kind of thing.
mhm.
So it's like it's good for them to maybe do research on like, oh, like how should I talk to this person who has depression or who has OCD or whatever, because I don't know, like a lot of people just aren't really aware, but it's good to have friends that are willing to, be with you no matter what.
Yeah, stick with you through it. And that's why I feel
Yeah.
like those are the people who stay the longest, who stay around forever. They just support you no matter what, even if you screw up terribly and say
For
something mean
sure.
one day and whatever, but they will get over it, and they'll just be like, we're friends. That's why we're here for each other. But
Mhm.
I don't want to hold you forever.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on, and if you have anything else to say, this is go for it. But
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you to whoever listened. I hope
Yep.
everyone's having a great day
Yep.
and things will look better soon for this world.
Definitely. And sorry if
For
this was,
sure.
low key kind of awkward because it kind of is at first, but
Yeah, no,
that's
it
it.
was it was
Yeah.
nice to like talk to someone new about stuff like this because I feel like I don't even know anyone else in our school that's really doing anything like this, which is really cool that you are.
Yeah, definitely. So that's it, everyone. Thank you for listening. Hope you all have a great day. Keep fighting the fight, and I'll see you guys next time.